What's up, man? It's your boy, man, Cooter Brown, the trucking prophet. Today I'm gonna wear my hat straight. I know some of y'all miss it when it's sideways, man. I'm on that till like near him, man. For real, I'm at on grandson, man. Not today. Y'all talking about these vaccination shots, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Vaccination shots, it's just a overlay for the underlay. It's the damn, my nose is. It's just a sleight of hand movement. They setting this thing up, man, for this cashless society. The RFID chip, which been around, man, since I believe the 90s. I've been telling y'all this, man, for the last 10, 15 years, man. My grandmother used to talk about it. And I just never knew how they was going to put it in place, man. But they started working on this years ago. All of them is in the same boat. All of them. Obama, Clinton, Bush, Biden, they all in it. Let me tell y'all something. Look at this. They started doing it with what they needed to do, and that was the cash registers. You notice years ago, they started going from, you used to can scan it, right? You used to scan it primarily, it's just right over the conveyor belt, like how they do it now. But you paid right there. It was different. If you had a credit card, you give it to them, they swipe it right there. Now they do it on the pad. And then, so what they started doing is before they implement something, they put the cash register. They start changing how credit cards is read. They start putting it where you can slide it. Where they changed the food stamps to the EBT card, so you can slide it, so you won't feel ostracized. When the lady hold up your food stamp book in front of everybody talking about you short $5 coupons, blah blah blah. So once they got that together, they moved on to the next stage. They put the chip in the credit cards, and they put the chip in there so they can work out the kinks. So now your credit card, you can just stick it in there, read your chip. Okay, now they got the electronic system set up. They can read chips in the credit card. Now they've been had these chips out. You remember they had them in dog collars for years, or you can get your dog chip for GPS location. Now if they can do that for your dog years ago, they can do that for your body. So now they got that. So what's next? They got it now where you ain't even got to do neither one. You can just take it and just tap it. Boom. The computer now can pick up your RFID code in your computer card. So when they get ready to put that chip in your hand, all you got to do is just put it onto the back of the machine, because it's going to be on the back hand. Boom. That's how they going to implement it, where they can read the chip. It'll have your financials and your medical all in one. So when you go to the doctor, he just have it like the store. Boom, he scan it, pull up your medical. It won't be able to access your financials. It'll be there, have it separate, like a separate code. Like medical have a certain code for the RFID chip for the medical portion. The banking institutions and grocery stores, etc., will have it where you can do boom the back of your hand. Because you notice back in the day, I'll probably say 6, 7 years ago, you used to can send in money orders all the time on eBay. I did it forever. And now you can only use PayPal or a credit card. Money orders then went to the wayside as far as that part go. But notice they starting to move all bills to paperless. We give you $5 off if you move to paperless payment. Some on automatic payment, some where you manually put in your credit card information. But still, all in all, they making it where you don't send in a money order. Money orders is gonna be the next thing they gonna slowly start to phase out. And how they gonna phase it out? They just gonna make it where it's not an acceptable form of payment. You're either going to do automatic deduct from your checking account, or you're going to put it in your off your credit card or your debit card. Either way, but you won't send in no money order. So they got this system together. They just slowly phasing it in a little at a time. But you're gonna wind up needing that RFID chip in your body to work. And since your body has different temperatures, the Bible says it's gonna be on your forehead, at your top of your hairline, or it's gonna be on the back of your hand. It's smaller than a grain of rice. And they already got the system in play. They just working out the kinks. So when they get ready to roll it out on a national system, it's gonna already be there. So they gonna make it where cash, when they stop the cash, the only cash that's gonna be good is what's left in the system. But eventually that's gonna dry up, and you can only pay bills. See, if you can only pay bills with checking accounts and credit cards, that means you're going to have money in the bank in order to pay bills, because you won't be able to send in a money order. So even though you snatch all your cash out, in order to function, you're going to have to leave some cash in. And once the cash that you leave in, they're going to make it hard, or they're going to limit it severely on how much you can pull out, because cash is going to operate now on the black market. It's going to be operating like cocaine is today, cocaine and heroin. Greenbacks is going to be out there on the black market as well. So it's about to get real crazy. It's about to get real wicked. And I've been trying to tell y'all, all these people's in the same boat. Like when you seen Biden doing his press conference, he had that flag behind him. That was like a green room. It really wasn't even a real backdrop. You have to look at the video close up, and you will see as the colors blend into the background. Just like the news people. Rap videos. Will Smith, he made a promo 2 years ago, and he was saying a lot of truth, but in a joking way. He was like, man, I ain't looked this good in years. He said, this computer generated stuff, blah, blah, blah. He said, this backdrop on the beach, it ain't real, it's just a green room. We pulled that down. He said, this green room ain't real. He pulled that down. He said, ain't nothing been real since 2019. Because they got these clones. I'm going to show you these high-tech clones they got of famous people, man. Listen. Buck Wild. Robotics now are doing gymnastics. They're doing exercises like the military, crawling on their stomach, doing the monkey bars and all that stuff. These robots is doing flips, man. That the technology is so advanced, and is more advanced than what they telling us. What we seeing now is what China and Japan did years ago. So I'm just letting y'all know, man. Y'all better start looking at y'all some dry goods. Stop thinking about just meat. You better, if you go to the grocery store right now, order and try to pay for $200 worth of dry goods, don't be surprised if they stop your line and ask you what you buying all these dry goods for, because that's survival gear. That's considered survival gear. So you buy $200 of beans and rice and macaroni and cheese and peanut butter, and if you mess around and put some tents on there, or some waterproof boots, survival gear, you're going to have some problems at the checkout line. If you don't believe me, take your ass to the store, get you about $200 worth of dry goods, and throw you up on there some waterproof boots, some gloves, some survival gear, camping gear, and watch how that play out for you. This your boy Cooter Brown, man, out here on these highways and byways, man, trying to make America great again. 1 mile at a time, but it ain't gonna happen. This shit about to get off the easy, baby.